So you've heard me talk about how millennials think about foods as supplements, but are these same millennials also thinking about supplements as beauty products? So what sparked this topic, a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a while, was a post on social media by Dr. Axe, an owner at Ancient Nutrition, very strong growth nutritional supplement business. He made a post talking about how Ancient Nutrition and one of their product lines had just gotten into Ulta Beauty, a specialty beauty retailer, 700 locations nationwide, give or take, and online. They were getting their products on shelf. And if you look at Ulta Beauty, just in general, their merchandising, you don't see a lot of those products at all. It's a leading specialty beauty retailer, one that has been doing very well in a retail space, have really kind of been able to figure out how to create an experience within their stores, and they've been increasing their locations over the last several years. Ancient Nutrition, a nutritional supplement company, yes, you heard that right, a nutritional supplement company, is now going to be on a leading specialty beauty retailer's shelves. So what is happening here? Like, how does that even happen? Why is this happening, honestly? And the answer is simple. It's change. Silos are crashing down. CPG categorical definitions are now becoming very, very hard to put somebody in one box or another. Just sports nutrition, nutritional supplements, beauty, personal care, food, beverage. There's such a mashup of things happening from a value added or a functional area that it is very hard to describe a brand in a very strong way towards one categorical definition or not. And because of that and how there's a lot of blending that's going on, consumers are just as confused, if not more confused, than analysts like myself. So what ends up happening is just consumers just buy products. They want to buy products where they think similar products should be. They want to shop how they want, where they want. They want the products there that they want. And because of that, retailers have had to respond to this. And in Ulta Beauty is responding both to the market and consumers telling them, hey, we want to have beauty supplements within your stores because we want to purchase those when we also are buying beauty products, personal care products, things like that. Also, they're responding to one of their major competitors, Sephora. But overall, there's just this new breed of supplements that are coming out right now. These supplements are just very different than the masculine, screaming type of labels that have been prominent and been on shelves for the longest time within the supplement industry. Instead, today, these new brands that are coming out and filling a lot of these holes within some of these more vague categorical definitions, they are speaking a different language. They're speaking around emotions. They are appealing to a lot different customers that maybe were not interested in those masculine, screaming, hardcore products that have stayed the same and looked the same over the last few decades. And the consumers that are purchasing these products, they are not really interested in trying to necessarily change themselves. They're looking to more enhance themselves, which is a little bit different of a paradigm shift from sports nutrition or just in general nutritional supplements. And they really focus a lot of their attention on highlighting how they're going to change you. But these new products, they're really focused in terms of the way they're communicating with their customers towards more from an element of enhancing you, focused on inspiring you, more aspirational, more, what we kind of consider lifestyle branding. But they're taking this element of personal care and really elevating it to customers and making it very easy for them to understand. In my opinion, the vitamin regimen in which you keep tells a lot about you, and it's not a one-size-fits-all regardless of what the supplement industry has kind of sold everybody. And what you're seeing now with these new age brands is that vitamin regimen is changing, and it's seeing a lot of opportunity because there's an untapped market of people that haven't been spoken to before. And global beauty supplements as a whole, the market over the next 5 years is set to grow to a $7 billion market. So this is going to be a considerable market. This is going to be a pretty big market overall, one that is going to have a lot of availability of people to jump in and kind of find some different ways to fragment and just really focus on these new customers that haven't been spoken to in the right manner ever. So I want to transition into kind of the retail setting, one that I talked about a little bit at the beginning of the video when I said about Ulta Beauty making a change based also around competitive landscape, and that's coming around Sephora. But if you do look at Sephora and just how many products they're stocking and how popular that section, the beauty supplement section, is within their stores, you'll see that Ulta Beauty is kind of playing catch up at this point. But Sephora's 2,500 locations worldwide, and I think around 400 plus locations within the US. You're seeing a lot of the leaders within the beauty supplement category that they are stocking both online and in the stores. This is going to be Ollie Nutrition, this is going to be Hum Nutrition, this is Moon Juice, and this is for Sigmatic. And there's also a ton of other ones. You guys can look on online for a lot of the other brands that they are stocking, but those are going to be some of the major ones that maybe you guys have heard of. If you haven't, I would do some research on those products because they are filling a need in a market that you are probably also selling into and thinking, oh, we're reaching those customers. You're not reaching those customers at all. Just because you throw a little collagen out there, you throw a little bit of hair, skin, and nails products out there, it's not reaching the customers, because if you look at the way that these products are positioned, the way that these products look, feel, they are leaps and bounds away from most of the brands within traditional nutritional supplements or sports nutrition. Now, to transition out of like the specialty retail section for like beauty supplements and just kind of general supplement industry, specialty supplement industry, specialty supplement retail. So we're talking about the big two here of Vitamin Shoppe and GNC. If we look at GNC first, their recent quarterly video that I put out, I'll pop that up if you guys want to watch that one. They did tout a little bit around an Alani Nu product. They weren't really talking about some of their energy products, some of their performance products. They were talking about a beauty product or beauty products that they thought were really making a big difference into their traffic that were coming into the store. So they're saying both the diversity of that traffic and just the elevation of that traffic is really being driven by those products. This is a Alani Nu product called Balance, and then they also have a collagen product as well. So those two things are really helping drive some sales at GNC. GNC also has talked about how they are focusing on resetting the category, the beauty supplement category. They are looking at beauty and beauty supplements as a very big driver of diversification of traffic. They want to have more females come into the store. They want to take a little bit of that facade away of them being a very masculine retailer. And similarly, Vitamin Shoppe, they were a little bit more ahead of a lot of like the beauty, personal care, products, home care. Also, they have a little bit more diversity in terms of the products because of how they're merchandised, the square footage within each Vitamin Shoppe overall. But they are looking also to just refresh that, to reset it, bring some more energy into that area. So both of the major specialty supplement retailers are focusing on the beauty category and how that intersects with some of their existing legacy categories within their business. And if you take this just to like more of the mass setting, you see Target redoing a lot of their in-store merchandising section on beauty. You see Amazon doing a lot of focus on their private label, creating a ton of private label around beauty and just kind of female-focused nutritional supplement type of private label brands. And you're also seeing Walmart, again, kind of enhance some of their in-store, take that beauty section, also kind of add some merchandising, freshen it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better, more appealing to a certain customer base that Walmart is a little bit different, a little bit outside of what they normally do, but Walmart is working a ton to elevate their customer profile, the different people that do walk into a Walmart. So just to transition at the end of this video to talk about just like what are these brands doing to attract new consumers? Like what are they doing right? What are they doing different? So first of all, I think just like from packaging, you could see there's this very different looking of package. Some of the brands that I talked about being stocked, there are some differences in terms of the way the packaging looks, shape, and form. But you are seeing those differ a lot from just the traditional plastic packaging that you see with just general supplements, just from like the packaging look, feel, brand names, the colors, the fonts, the imagery, all those types of things are much different than what you're seeing just in the traditional supplement market. And just from like information that's presented in the way that it's presented to customers, I think it's in a way that's more easily understood to a common consumer, a new consumer within the market. It's very inviting. I think that instead of using all these different kind of ingredient or scientific names and really trying to focus on all the functionality of individual ingredients and product claims, you're seeing these brands really break that down into, how would you implement this into your regimen, your vitamin and beauty regimen? Like, is this something that is going to give you confidence? Is this something that's going to help you with sleep? Is this going to help you be be photo ready. Those are kind of things that they're focusing on, more of what the product actually does over what's in the product and what are the claims around that specific ingredient within that product. Just to kind of add to the elements of like the product claims and things of that nature, I think that most new consumers that are getting into the market, especially ones that maybe are purchasing beauty products, they are really hesitant in terms of all of the specific claims and things that the negative side of the industry that gets kind of thrown out there through mass media, all the propaganda out there. You're seeing a lot of these beauty supplement brands, these new age kind of blended type of supplement companies, kind of strip away a lot of that, be a lot more transparent, be a lot more honest, and saying, hey, the information on this particular ingredient is mixed in terms of what we're seeing from the research, and I want to be honest over that, just not really stand behind some iffy house of cards type of product claims. And I think finally, just because beauty influencers are honestly probably one of the major influencer classes, along with gaming, I think fitness as well. Then you have a few other kind of classes that are pretty big, but beauty in general is just a huge class. I think that because of their beauty regimens and just beauty in general being so shareable on social media and that being part of the culture, you're seeing a lot of the natural kind of sharing of beauty regimens. Those beauty regimens now include a lot of the beauty supplements, and because of that, there's some of this kind of natural kind of sharing that's happening. These brands are doing a really good job at creating those experiences, creating those shareable type of things that are able to enhance their velocity. But just kind of final thoughts to end this video for you guys. I don't believe this trend is stopping anytime soon. I think this is one that has a lot of legs to go. You are seeing a lot of people jump into like collagen and those types of things, but there's a ton of different things that you can create from an innovation standpoint, just form and function, and just how those things can mash up into different aisles of food, drug, mass convenience. I think it's going to take somebody that definitely thinks outside the box, especially if you are listening to this and you are a supplement, a brand owner. The traditional ways of thinking is just not going to work. You're going to have to really be interested in taking a little bit of risk, but I think there's going to be a payoff if you're able to ideate and execute on something very unique within this market. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to help support me, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on this video. If this is the first time you've been introduced to my videos, would love for you guys to be a part of my community by subscribing to my channel. I upload several videos just like this weekly, and if you guys want to connect further outside of this platform, I do include all of my social media links down below. I just want to thank you guys again for your time. Hopefully I gave you some value in return, and we'll see you guys on the next video.